Hey guys, this is Dean from SLBMX Media, and today we're going to teach you to do a fakie. Okay, step 1. Find yourself a bank or wall you can lean against to try and pick up your back tire. So push down on and lean backwards and actually turn the handlebars and exit the fakie. Okay, find yourself a place you can lean against and then actually lift up your back tire, but not enough will actually topple over the handlebars, and not like too low, you'll actually not get enough of momentum going backwards. If you go backwards, if your back wheel hits the ground, you must lean backwards and turn your handlebars about at a 90-degree angle when your cranks are at a certain point. This helps me a lot by actually learning when to turn my cranks and actually push off into the turn. If this is happening to you, it means you're not leaning forward enough when you're picking up the back wheel. So you must lean forward into the wall and then lean back over your back tire, and then you'll see you'll actually go into the turn much more faster. If you're trying to turn your handlebars when you're going back and you see they don't turn, it probably means you're leaning forward too much than you should. Then it means you're actually not going to turn, you're going to lose your stability when you're actually over the handlebars. Try leaning back over the back axle of your back wheel so you can ensure you can turn those handlebars and get the momentum back you need. As you can see, his foot wasn't right. Like, his right foot forward, and when he goes back, his foot wasn't at the right place where you can put pedal pressure and turn those handlebars around. And he stopped pedaling back. If you stop pedaling back, you'll see that your bike won't go back anymore, and it means you're actually putting pedal pressure that you shouldn't do, and you're going to stop and not have any momentum back more. Okay, so when you're actually going back and you see you cannot pick up your handlebars, and you see you're still leaning back and you're pedaling backwards and you can't pick up your handlebars, try getting yourself into that mindset where you actually pick up. Like, before you hit the curb or wall, you must remember to pick up and not forget while you're mid-fakie to pick up your handlebars. And then when you pick up your handlebars, make sure you pick them up right and pick them up with good momentum, so you see you actually get them all the way around without just giving them a little hop. If you're struggling to get your head around actually like picking up the handlebars, this happened a lot to me. Try actually just getting it in your mindset and pulling that handlebars as hard as you can and ripping them around. Like, with all your power, you can just rip them around and make sure they get those handlebars around. If you're struggling with your balance, you can see Ethan here. When he's actually leaning back, he's not leaning too far to each side than the other one. He's leaning over his bike and making sure he's leaning over his bike and not leaning so his bike actually leans too far forward the one side than the other side. Okay, so this is a trick that takes a lot of time and a lot of effort. So here's a couple of videos to show you how to do fakies and how to make sure you get them right every single time. And every single time you get them, try and work to other fakies to get to that one. And when you get your first one, you'll be very impressed with yourself, and you'll actually do it a lot more. So try learn more fakies, try to do them more often, and you'll see you'll get much better at them. We'll see in a later video how to do half cabs and more complicated fakies, but in this one you should just learn how to do the basic one and just keep practicing and you'll get it, you'll see.